Lanka. Welcome to a brand new day, a brand new show. It's the 25th of March 2014 and today I'm with a very, very special guest who is not new to you. If you remember the launch of Good Morning Sri Lanka last year, we had two very special guests on our show. One was Loretta and the other one was Raffaella Fernando, who is back in our studios today. Hi Raffaella.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So you feel much better than you were here last time, no?
Yes. Much comfortable.
Okay. But don't we miss Banu?
I do.
Banu, if you're watching, we really, really miss you. We wish you were here, both of us. Alright, so Raffaella, now we haven't seen each other in many months,
Yes.
but of course you're very active on Facebook.
Okay.
I always get Rafaella's updates on Facebook and she does so many fun things. Let's talk about all the things that you have been doing ever since we last met.
Well, I think last we met in May.
Yes.
So ever since then I was working on a couple of projects and photo shoots and some design work and also some shows. Out of all, the most interesting thing was, I think, having my own jewelry brand, Dandelion.
Okay.
So the concept is more like I do them out of wastage fabric. So
Right.
it's kind of interesting, it's kind of youth, and it's for like the fun-loving young crowd.
How did you come up with that?
Well, being designers, like the biggest wastage we have, it's fabric. So
Fabric,
it's like
yeah.
kind of obvious fact.
Yeah.
So why waste all the fabrics? And
That's
you
true.
know, so I just came up with the idea that like I don't really have to throw these or burn these or like, you know, I was just making use of it. I think it's pretty interesting and everyone seems to like it. And it's kind of interesting actually. Like it's nice, it's very simple.
Okay.
I wanted to keep it very simple because, you know, I'm like more of a very non-jewelry wearing sort of a person.
Right,
So
yeah.
because I wanted something to match my outfit as well,
Yeah.
without using anything silver or gold. So I think in that case it's so me, and you know, yeah, it reflects me and my own style.
I'm sure lots of people have given you all kinds of feedback on that.
Yes, so there were good ones, there were bad ones,
But
and
there's always bad ones.
yeah, but I'm like really happy about it
Yeah.
because like people are different and some people
course,
like
yeah.
really glamour stuff. So I like to stick to the simple range, and
Right.
yeah, I think
So
it's kinda cool.
how many months has it been since you launched your jewelry brand?
3 months.
So how has it been so far? Are you having fun with it?
Yes, it's kind of fun because I'm working on some pieces for one of the shows next month. So yeah, it's going pretty well, pretty interesting, and yeah, I like it. I'm actually enjoying it.
Okay, so more of what Raffaella has been doing all this time later. But now today, Raffaella is here to talk about how can a plus-sized lady, anybody who's plus size, can be a bit more fashionable, and how can they choose clothes, and how can they choose colors, and how can they choose all sort of fashionable accessories that they want. So to pose the question, Raffaella, now the whole plus size concept is very popular these days.
Yes.
Because like we were talking before the show began, I think the majority of girls around, the majority of women mostly, are plus sized.
Yes.
And most of them are aiming at getting fit, at getting slim, but then, you know, on the process, they find it hard to sort of cater themselves into the traditional and the conventional fashion, you know, the trends that's going on
Yeah.
around. So what do you think of that, this contemporary movement of, you know, getting into the whole plus size fashion diva sense?
Oh yes, being a plus size is very chic. You know, it's kind of it's kind of like the trend now,
Yes.
because you see most of the stores got a lot of plus size clothing, like from jeans, and they are not it's no longer double, you know, like really
Yeah,
small
yeah,
ones,
yeah.
or like, you know, extra small or anything like that. It's always double XL,
Yes.
triple XL, and you know, quadruple XL. Everything is there. So you know, I think being a plus size is not something to be really worried about. It is at a point when you're actually, you know, feeling uncomfortable in a range, you know, because when it's a hot climate, you want to go wearing something really comfy, and you really can't fit into something like that. Yeah, at that point there's a little issue of like being a plus size. But I think being curvy, I'll rather say curvy. So I'll rather use the word curvy.
Yes,
and
yes.
you know, it's kind of satisfying.
Right.
So being a plus size myself, so I think it's kind of happy being curvy at a point when you're wearing something and you feel, okay, fine, I have curves, okay, I can wear this, but at the same time you feel, okay, a little bit fleshy, I'll rather say that. So
On the prosperous
yeah.
side.
Yeah, on the prosperous side. I think it's more of a trend right now.
Yeah.
And most of the skinny girls, they want to look a bit, they want to put
Curvy,
on,
they
you know.
want to
They're like,
curvy.
yeah, I'm going to the gym to like put on. And though, I have a couple of friends, they go to the gym to put on.
Oh, wow.
But like, you know, like sizes like me, or like, you know, the larges, mediums, and the XLs, they count in the curvy or rather the plus size. So, you know, they actually want to lose some pounds, right? Like, but I think it's actually nothing to worry about. You can't buy something and keep it for like ages. Okay, I'll wear this next year when I lose
weight.
You know,
we always do that.
Yeah, I used to do that too. But like then, you know, I used to feel very uncomfortable. Then I thought, why be so when I'm so I just, you know, pick something which goes with my structure, and it's nothing to be ashamed or like be uncomfortable about. At the end of the day, you have to go out looking good, no matter whether you're skinny or plus size. Yeah,
true. Okay, so you do you design catering to that kind of people as well?
Yes, of course.
But you also target you target different sizes and different styles.
Sizes.
Like I remember you telling me first when we met. But now when it comes to coordinating fashion, but you know, from attire to accessories to shoes to everything, being a plus sized woman is sort of, you know, you have to specially think about certain things, you know, certain parts of your body that you need to hide, and certain parts of your body that you need to flaunt,
of course,
you know, colors and all that stuff. So when it comes to that regards, what sort of advice can you generally give to a plus size woman when you go out? What sort of attire should you generally wear?
Yeah,
should it be too tight, should it be too loose, you know? Things like that really matter when you think about attire.
Well, Anu, talking about that whole concept, or like the whole topic that you actually got right now to talk, I think there are lots of plus size myths. You know? Yes, I would rather call them myths, because they say do not wear stripes, do not wear such prints, do not wear florals, do not wear such colors.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
But there's no such thing like that. It differs from size, person to person.
Right.
Because there are different sort of plus sizes. Even when you get medium or large or XL, you can actually like divide it to like 4 to 5 little sectors. You know, in that case, like I think like those I would rather call myths, plus size myths. But in that case, there are things like, you know, there's a myth as such, like you cannot wear vertical horizontal stripes, but you have to go with vertical stripes.
I've heard of that too.
Yes, but imagine if that particular plus size has like a, you know, like a bit plus size bottom than top, so then wearing a horizontal stripe is not going to distract at any point, because she's actually matching her structure. She has to, like, you know, because there are different shapes, like the pear shape, apple shape, and, you know, different sort of shapes. So like, you know, if the plus size is like a pear shape, so definitely the bottom is going to be a bit bigger than the top. So in that case, horizontal top would actually, you know, balance her structure, and it's not going to look, you know, like a odd proportion. So in that case, I think plus sizes can carry off horizontals, verticals, and floral, like, but I would rather say like huge prints, you know, like massive prints, like a massive geometrical shape or something like that. If a plus size can avoid certain prints and play with like a mid-range of prints, or like really tiny prints, I think that is going to like emphasize the structure in a good way than like actually going with larger prints. So it's going to make your areas big, you know. I mean, come on, being very frank,
That's true, that's true. So but talking about myths now, there was this thing that popped in my mind. Now, most of the people say that plus sized women are not supposed to wear light colors.
Yes.
Is that true?
It's not actually true, because
I'm wearing a light color, you're wearing a light color.
I'm wearing a very light color.
Exactly.
So I do not think so, because, you know, sometimes like, you know, some plus sizes, they look actually very pretty in pastel shades, and it's such an angelic color. It's not only done for like skinny ranges. But I kind of like agree with the fact like pastels should be mixed with some sort of color blocking, say like a navy shade, or like olive green, or like a black. It's not only black, you have to wear only black, it's going to make you look slim. But I'm like a black fan, so I love wearing black. It doesn't mean that black is going to make me look slimmer every day, but it's just like a matter of choice. But apart from that, I think those dark shades, it's actually going to make like them look slimmer to a certain extent, but it's not actually going to make it look so. But light shades are going to complement a lot, because, you know, sometimes the light shades look really good on the plus size, like,
and it complements the skin also, don't you think, Raffaella?
Yes, definitely. Like, you're not a plus size, you're more of a curvy person, so like, you know, you have a yellowish skin, and
She's being very nice to me right now. Okay.
No, the yellow is actually complementing your skin, and you know, you look more fairer. So in that case, I think there are little things like that. And if someone is saying a curvy girl shouldn't wear yellow, I mean, that's really wrong, because you know, it's going to make you look sparkly and you know, actually very glamorous.
Now we came to the point of talking about colors. So now let's give our viewers a small bit of, you know, hints and tips here and there how to color coordinate. You said that we should use light colors with a little bit of a navy shade and things like that. But there are some moments, you know, some instances that, you know, plus size ladies would think, okay, I can never wear a pencil skirt. I can never wear a little black dress or a little red dress. You know, in that case, of course you can wear a dress. But how do you coordinate the colors?
Yes, definitely. Like, you know, talking about the colors, I would rather say we should, plus sizes should always think of paneling the clothes. Say like the front bit is going to be black, maybe like she's going to complement it with a black cardigan, or like a white cardigan, or like a pink cardigan, like a pastel shade. But always make sure the front bit, like, you know, from top to toe, it has to be like a darker shade, so it kind of tones your body unknowingly, because no one is actually going to observe you in such way that, you know, they will see all the faults in you.
That's true.
So in that case, like, I think that sort of paneling is really important when you're like a plus size. And I do not agree with like a plus size cannot wear like a pencil skirt or like a skinny jean. I think skinny jeans look really hot on plus sizes, because, you know, it actually complements in a really good way. I mean, I don't know whether I'm using the word, but I would rather be very frank right now.
True.
So in that case,
so basically we should not be afraid. When I said we, I'm putting myself in the plus size category very proudly, but you know,
not a plus size.
Voluptuous, okay, thanks. Again, she's being kind to me. Okay, so basically voluptuous women, and they do not have to be afraid to, you know, go out and wearing something daring. According to what you say, you just have to make sure that the tones and the colors
proper prints, proper colors, and say it's a skinny jean, it's a very light shade skinny jean, and you know, that is not going to complement a plus size. But say like a darker shade skinny jean would actually look very good with a good fitting, of course, because like than skinny people, plus sizes are going to have lots of fitting errors, you know. Like if it's a jean, crotch problems, fit with the whole thing, knees, and you know, ankles and everything. So there are going to be so many little errors in jeans. So you know, I think when you get a pair of jeans, if you have like a bit non-balanced proportion, I think work with a tailor, you know, maybe like, you know, dart the areas that you actually want to. So when you have a proper fit in your jeans, it's going to look really good, and skinny jeans totally complement plus sizes than skinny.
That's very true. Okay, well, Raffaella, on that note, we should go for a very short commercial break, and we are going for the commercial break with a very, very lovely song, Waking You Up.